Good morning, everyone. Welcome on this beautiful, glorious spring day. It's terribly windy today, which you'll probably hear in the mic. I hope not too much, because I try to cover it as much as possible. But today, I actually enjoy the fact that it's so windy because I'm hoping to achieve the effect that I want to achieve. So as you can see, I am fully set here with a tripod and my OM-3, because today I would like to test or use this function of ND filters. So ND filters on OM-3 camera are a fantastic tool to slow down the shutter speed without the need of physical ND filters. So today we'll see how it works, if I can smooth out the movement of the clouds, although they are not moving too fast, which is a little bit downside. Maybe in a different spot or somewhere else they will move a bit faster. But here I want to show you how it works, and there will be a bonus because the Freewell company sent me quite marvelous ND filters, magnetic ND filters, which look great and they function great. So we'll be able to compare how they work with, how does it compare with the inner or computational ND filters. So let's have our first shot. So the first shot will be without any ND filters. So I'm at f9. It's a fairly easy composition of this view that we have here. So let's have a shot. I'm on 2-second timer because the wind is going crazy. I don't want to add additional movement to it. So right now we took a regular shot without the ND. So if I want to go to ND, I have to press and hold the CP button and turn it. So as you can see, or you can't see, if not I will show it to you on B-roll, there's no ND filters. We only have graduate ND and other computational functions, but there are no ND filters available. Why is that? Because ND filters do not work in aperture priority. Why is that so? I do not know. I do not understand how it works. But to make them available, I need to turn to shutter priority. And then when I press and as you can see, my shutter is the same as it was before. So 1/640th of a second and F9. So now when I press and hold this CP button and I turn the front wheel, I have all the ND filters that are available here. And I would like to go to the strongest one, to ND64. So let's see now what it'll do with the image. You can see what the clouds look like right now. So let's see what they look with ND64. Okay, the image is taken. Are they a little blurred? Oh, it suddenly got dark down there, so let me take it again. It should be more even now. Yeah, it is more even, because in the previous one the cloud covered the foreground. Okay, so as you can see with this ND64, it didn't do quite too much. I'm sure all the grasses are blurred, etc. But there's not much blur in the clouds. So that's the thing. There's a limitation when we use the computational ND filter. The limitation is it only goes up to 64, which for everyday use, like blurring the motion on the streets, etc., it should be fine. But for longer exposure shots, like I want to blur these clouds that are not so fast today, this might not be enough. So here's what comes as a help. As I said, the Freewell company sent me beautiful filters. This is a whole case of filters, and there's ND8, ND64, and ND1000, which is great. So what I would like, there are also different filters. I'll show you later on what's in the box, but what's in the case. But now I would like to try the same settings, the same scene, but I've already put on a ND64, as you can see. And Freewell was kind enough to send me this magnetic ring to put on the camera, or on the lens, the reduction magnetic ring. So I have the 64 but physical one. Let's try to take the same shot. As you can see right now, the settings are almost identical. I don't know why we're overexposed by one. We don't want to be. So it's 1/2 of a second, f20, and let's try what will be the effect. And again, there was a timer of 1 second, and the results to my eye, or the results are identical. Whether it's with CP or if it's with the ND filter that is physical. So right now what I would like to try, because there's ND1000 here in the case, I would like to try the same thing with ND1000. I'll not show you how I'm swapping the filters now because it's too windy. I need to do it two-handed because I'm afraid the camera will just fly away. So I'll show you at home how easy it is to swap them, because as you can see, this is the metal mounting ring and this is the filter. So I'll show you how easy it is to swap them on a B-roll, but now I'm fighting for my life and life of the camera. So as you can probably see, or you can't see, I don't know, I've already put on the ND1000. They are very nicely, there's a very nice lettering that lets you know which filter it is, and it also shows you what is the power, or how much light does it take. So this one takes 10 minus 10 of light. Oh, and by the way, because Freewell sent me these for free, they did not ask me to do this review. I mean, they did say that it would be nice if I could include it in my content, but they do have a discount coupon for you. So please check out the links. You get some discount. I don't remember how much. I'll write it in the description of the video. And also I'm supposed to get some commission if you buy from the link. So you can help out in this way. So let's have a look. ND1000. And we can see the clouds are moving. Now I've set the time to 2.5 seconds. The clouds are moving. So let's see what's going to happen. It shows me now F16. So let's see what will be the result. And 2-second timer and me holding the tripod so it shakes a bit less on the wind. It's such a counterintuitive thing to do, to hold the tripod for it to shake less. Is it more blurred? Well, I think the computer will show more, but now I have an idea. What if we stack them? Because you can stack them. They do not recommend it, but they do say, I mean, they are magnetic. I can stack them all together. Or what if I put CPL on it? Let's try that, because there's also a CPL filter in the case. So I realized, or I recalled, that there's also a CPL filter in this set that I'm using, and this set is called M2. I would try to put on the CPL filter, because it also takes away some light, and see what results does this give. So how to mount a filter? Easy peasy. It just clicks in, no screwing needed, just clicks in. So I have now this ND1000 plus CPL. So let's see what it looks like. Let me see if I should turn it. And turning the filter is super easy because it's magnetic. So I just turn it like that. The ND also turns with it a little bit, but it doesn't matter. So let me see what looks best. Oh, I think this looks best. Yes. So with this turn, or with this setting, now we've lost a little light again on the bottom part. How are we doing? There's a small cloud there, or a thin cloud. Which way are you going, clouds? Okay, there will be light in a second. That's why these pictures look a little bit overexposed, because the light comes in unexpectedly and then brightens up the whole scene. And okay, I think it's coming up. So the bottom should be brighter in a moment. No, it's not. Where are you? Okay, so let's shoot it. This will be 6 seconds, f16. Let's see what's the effect. Six seconds of silence, that's something, isn't it? So now it's reducing the noise, because this is what it does for long exposures. Let's see. You probably can see it. You will see it on the computer. So we can see the movement a bit in the clouds. I think it's still not enough. So maybe as a last test, this will be dramatic. Let's try stacking up even more filters. So I would add this 64 on top of what we already have. The CPL is correctly done, so let's try 64 on what we already have. Okay, so I added this ND64, so it's now minus 16 EV, and the camera just cannot see it. I'm on 60 seconds exposure and it sees absolutely nothing. So that's a wrong experiment. Let me try a different one. So let me try maybe this ND8. We'll see if this one would work. Okay, so I've mounted the ND8, so another minus 3 EV, and this gives me the result of 20 seconds on f14, which is pretty nice. So let's try what's going to come out of it. 20 seconds exposure. You probably hear nothing. 20 seconds exposure. Let's go. 2 seconds timer, although it changes absolutely nothing with today's wind. Maybe I'll try holding it. Although I don't know if I'm not introducing too much shake myself. I have no idea if it's going to be sharp or not, because it's very windy. There are some static elements in the scene, like some little building, some things that don't move, but the rest, everything else is moving. I'm mostly interested in the clouds. How will they turn out? So we'll see about that. Okay, it's finishing what it has done. Let's see what's the final image. Oh, it's very cool. It's really cool. I love what it did to the clouds. That's really something. So yeah, I think I'll be heading from here, and probably I'll tell you the rest, the conclusions, when I see the images on the computer and when my hands are not freezing to death as they are right now. So this, just for the record, this looks ridiculous a little bit on this little camera and little lens, the size, because I got size 82 of these filters. I mean, it's very kind of them, but yeah, size 82 is a little bit too big for my camera and my lenses. I'll tell you more about the filters and what's in the box from home. So see you in the studio. So I promised to show you what comes in the Freewell M2 package. So we've got these magnetic quick swap filters, and we've got here ND8, ND64, ND1000 CPL UV filter. I additionally got from Freewell this reduction or step-up ring from 52 to 82, because the filters I got are 82 size. Here's the case in which it is. It's nice, sturdy, and you can have everything in order. Everything is well visible because you can see the names or the values of the filters here. For sure I won't be using the UV filter because I don't have any lens that is that big, but I will use CPL for sure, and I will use this ND1000, since in my OM-3 there's no 64, or there is no 1000, there's 64 and there's 8. What comes in the setup as well is this metal small ring. I don't know if you can see it. So this ring is the thing that you actually screw to your lens, and this makes it easy for the filters to actually cling onto or to click onto. I bought myself a very cheap step-up ring from 58 to 82 because my other lenses are 58. So I simply screw it here, and for my other lenses it works perfectly well. So for all those that have filter thread 58, this is my solution. But Freewell sent me the step-up ring for the lens that you've seen today, and it's a, where's the value? Here's the value. Come on. It's a 52 to 82. So it works really easily. You just screw it onto your lens, and then you pick a filter of your choice, whatever it is. Let's say it's ND8, and it just snaps on. As easy as that. No faffing around, no screwing. You don't want the filter, you just take it off. The magnet is really strong, so you don't have to be worried that you will lose it. You just take it off, you have it off, and then you put it back on. You can stack them on, and it works perfectly fine. What is also nice in this package is this lens cover or lens cap, because it also magnetically attaches. And if you have a lens that actually is 82, you can have a lens hood over it, and then there's this ring that you can just pull, take the cover off, and you're good to go. Very nice system. I'm really happy they sent it to me. So yeah, strongly recommend. So the time has come for some conclusions. All in all, these ND filters that are available in OM3 are brilliant, but they're not good for such bright days if I wanted to blur the clouds. There is where physical filters do much better job. I didn't also see too much of a difference between the ND filters built into OM3 and the physical ones. As you can see, the only difference there is in the coloring. The physical filter gives a bit warmer tone to the whole photo. But all in all, the ND filters in OM3 are fantastic for everyday use, for maybe a bit darker days, as you can see here in the example photos. This was a very simple test that probably was not satisfactory. If you would like to know more, please let me know. I'll be happy to check that for you, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.